The gradient's against her, but she's on time. Past cotton grass and moorland boulder, shovelling white steam over her shoulder, snorting noisily as she passes silent miles of wind-bent grasses.
All aboard! All aboard!
Train travel has come a long way since W.H. Auden wrote Night Mail. France and Japan leading the way with their TGV and Shinkansen, and now the Middle East wants to burst onto the scene of express trains. Rail travel has always been a part of life in the Middle East. The colonialists left a legacy of rail networks. They figured large in the region's past.
Wild acclaim follows Egyptian President Nasser as he makes a public appearance.
Nasser, the famous Egyptian leader, chose to travel by train when he was fighting for the future of the Suez Canal. It was the easiest way to cross the region's vast desert landscapes. But many of the region's railroads have fallen into disrepair. Today, from Marrakesh in Morocco to Riyadh in Saudi Arabia, plans are afoot to make outdated trains, decaying tracks, and unfriendly timetables a thing of the past. Many countries and cities around the Middle East and North Africa have bold plans for rail travel. Istanbul already offers commuters an alternative to traffic jams, while Jerusalem is planning a light railway of its own. Morocco's national train company has just announced plans to construct a high-speed train network based on the French TGV, which would stretch 932 miles, connecting all major cities, and to be completed by the year 2030. Israel hopes to complete a high-speed rail link between Tel Aviv and Jerusalem by 2013, just 5 years behind schedule.
It's something that the state didn't do for many years. So we have a lot of projects all around Israel, connecting the north, the south to the central, connecting, of course, the Jerusalem to Tel Aviv.
Saudi Arabia is also building a super railway of its own, making it much easier for the millions of pilgrims to make their way across the Arabian desert to the holy cities of Mecca and Medina. Western countries are jumping on this railroad bandwagon, providing infrastructure and technology for the new generation of rail travel.
There's a huge resurgence in rail around the world. There's a tremendous realization that rail is a highly sustainable mode of transport that has a great future, and you can invest in it and it will help to solve your transport problems and also help to reduce global warming.
Long-term, leaders around the region want to see these new routes linked into one super rail network. But as with everything else in the Middle East and North Africa, that depends on the various countries learning to live in peace.